That's your following instead of your lead, you feel me?
I definitely understand.
What's the plan though? Sometimes you're gonna see that. Sometimes it's
I see it
not
all
that
the time,
easy.
man. You'll go blind real quick.
I keep it on me, you know how I'ma clutch it
I
too.
keep that 40 up.
40 on me, you know how niggas gone.
Hollow point.
I ain't trusting no nigga,
Never
you know
that.
me, it's true.
Or no bitch.
Mama say she love a nigga, you know
Okay,
how
she said though.
I'm that nigga come to him,
Been
you
there.
know how I be.
Still that. Always be
I
that.
don't fuck with them and I'ma cheat. All them niggas perpetrating, you know how I
Never
do.
that. Jack City
I'm
shit.
that nigga, I swear to God, I'm a fucking
Sit.
G. Never been no bitch, you know that's me. I don't play them games, these niggas play cause I'm a G.
I'm a G.
It's time to get it in, you know just how I'm gonna be. Give me one bitch, give me two, might as well give me three. I've been snuggling on the block for a minute, only niggas play the guard like I'm a thug, but they know just how it be. I've been getting to the money, all them niggas hate on me. Riding around foreign whips, they know how it fucking be. Niggas know the sincere, special K, I been a G. Walk up in the club, bag a bitch and might take home 3. She say she in love with me cause I'm a god, that's how it be. And I walk around this bitch and all eyes be on me. Love me cause she know my life is so different, pay the price, I'm that god. She say she want a real nigga and I'm that boss. I don't play no games, nigga, he could get lost. With them fishes, nigga.
I'm a ball.
Yeah, I know. Take it easy on that nigga, you know how I be. Jersey young nigga, I'm that nigga, always been a G. Jumped up in a Hummer, he cocked it by 3. Told that bitch to bring that BMW back here to me. Ain't no playing games. And when it's time to get it in, I don't play with you niggas, I ain't got no friends. I be doubling up the codes to go up I-20 again. To bring back 20, the kilos, I'm gonna win. All them niggas hate a real hustler, I'm gonna get it though. I ain't worked a day in my life, you gotta feel me though. Chasing dough, every day a bitch wanna see me though. Say I'm living like she on my dick cause she love me though. I'm a type nigga that a nigga wouldn't step to. Keep a head on the hip in case a nigga rush through. Yeah, I got that money, keep 1,000 on me every day. Walk up in the club and you know what the DJ say. Sincere, I don't play every fucking nigga day. I be going places that these niggas never seen today. I'm in the Rolls Royce, I'm in the BM, I'm in the I8. Yeah, niggas gon' hate me cause they know how I'm gon' really be. I be chasing dollars that these niggas ain't gon' never see. I'm doing new shit every day, you know just how I be. Step into my lane, you niggas gon' see that I'm a G. And I'm so different than you. I know that niggas
I gotta
be
stop hating on real nigga, man. You know why?
I'm getting to
If you only knew what I did in my life,
you niggas
you know
pussy
why.
than me. Let's keep it true.
Let's keep it true.
What it do, this your boy Gangsta Cap. You already know what time it is. I got the lowdown for the lowdown, and this is where it go down. I need everybody to take a moment and like, share, and subscribe to the page before we get started, man. Because you already know, this is the #1 spot on YouTube for online celebrity gossip and interviews. 101.1 The Baps. Niggas hate, but they can't duplicate. Everybody want to talk like me. Oh my God, it's getting crazy in these YouTube streets. What it do, man? You already know what time it is. Salute to the family, man. Salute to everybody out there. Salute to all my mods, T-Pain, Mr. Jug. Y'all know how we motherfucking do. And we gonna do it like no other. Oh my God, man. I don't know if you heard, but I got some breaking news for y'all. Now, it's looking like your boy P. Diddy is having another lawsuit on his hands. But this time, it's getting difficult, y'all. I'm talking about it's not just no regular person suing him. It's a dude in prison by the name of Derek Smith, y'all, that's suing your boy Sean Combs for allegedly drugging him and raping him in Detroit. OMG. OMG. You hear this shit, Kimmy? Like this shit is crazy. Like we hear women, and I remember when people kept remember somebody said it. I think it was Gene Deal. Gene Deal said, eventually a man is gonna come out. And when Gene Deal said it a long time ago on the Art of Dialogue. Shout out to the Art of Dialogue channel. Gene Deal did an interview, and I remember Gene Deal saying out his mouth, out his own mouth, his quote words was, eventually a male is going to come out. Wow. He just haven't came out yet. Because remember, we were trying to figure out if the bisexual shit was real with Lil Rod. That's when we was talking about the Lil Rod. And the producer, Lil Rod, said that he woke up in his bed and he was drugged, and the next thing you know, he woke up and he was in a bed with Diddy, allegedly, right? So basically, people kept saying, what? And then when they questioned Gene about it, Gene was like, oh, it's just a matter of time before them lawsuits start coming out with more men and you start seeing something. So now, supposedly, we're going to break this down, y'all. We're going to break this down. Supposedly, your boy, P. Diddy, has went to visit this dude in jail 2 times already. 2 times. Now, you know what that means, right? You know what that means, Kimmy? By going to the jail and visiting him, he's on a log.
Right, it's verifiable. They can say you were here at this time because you checked in.
And that's
and
why.
Can't lie about that.
So today, your boy, Derek, filed from court. That's why I love smart people, man. I love smart people, y'all. So today, your boy Derek went to court from prison. This nigga filed his lawsuit representing himself while he's in prison. He's doing 20 years. So he filed his own lawsuit, went to the law library, prison library, doing his own shit. The judge granted his restraining order. Now check how funny it is, y'all. He already in prison.
Wow.
So he was granted a restraining order of conjunction. Now you know what this means? Diddy can't sell none of his properties. He can't sell no cars until his case is sought and handled in a courtroom.
Oh, that's okay. Say it again.
He went to court. The dude filed a motion because he already put a lawsuit to sue Diddy in, right?
Right.
So then he saw, like everybody else, he saw Diddy was selling his mansion for $70 million.
Selling his assets.
Selling his assets. So he's in jail saying to himself, this nigga trying to sell his shit.
Trying to liquidate
before I could get my money. I'm suing. He's trying to sue him
from
now, jail.
Everybody's trying to get a piece of the pie.
No, he settled with people.
Oh, okay. So these are people that he settled with.
He settled with Cassie.
Right.
He didn't settle with this dude.
Okay.
He went to the prison to try to convince the nigga not to say nothing about it.
Right.
Like basically, I'm gonna give you some hush money. Everybody coming at me right now in different ways. Don't say nothing of this.
Be good with this. Right.
The dude didn't take nothing from him. He told him he wanted he said P. Diddy offered him $23 million. He said P. Diddy and an advisor came to visit him 2 times in prison when all this shit started happening because they didn't want him to be another person come out added to the list. So they offered him $20 million. He turned it down. $23 million. $23 million. He said he turned it down. He wanted $100 million.
What?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
I probably would have took the $23 million too.
The reason being is because so many people, first of all, he's a man who is big time in the industry. And you have to understand that there's a guarantee. It don't matter who you are, good or bad. There's always going to be people out there to come at you, lie, whatever. So unfortunately, some settlements have to be discussed because people, you have one girl that was there too long that feels a certain way that's entitled to lawsuit. Because you got to understand, everybody is entitled to sue, right? Mm-hmm. Everybody has a right to their own, right? Mm-hmm. And to sue for things that they feel is just. Now the outcome is whatever it holds up to be. But everybody has the right to sue. But at this point, he is on the chopping block. I don't know, the $23 million. I mean, do you really feel that you're going to get $100 million out of this? There's a lot of people in line that have been done wrong. That's correct. There's a lot of people in this that have been done wrong. And not to say that, okay, you just take the money and run. But I'm saying there's a whole lot of people that's getting ready to get in line for this. Do you think that you're really going to get 100 million? I know. I'm saying, do you feel you're going to get 100 million?
Well, he's worth almost $1 billion.
Shit, it's when you got a lot of people coming for the piece of the pie, that shit get ate up real quick.
But that's why he's trying to
get what I'm saying?
Well,
because he's talking about a lot of people on the surface. There's a lot of people on the other ground that either got paid or is coming for.
Well, Cassie got 30 million.
But she got 30 million.
Okay, but right. so now you got to remember, other people got paid 200 million.
Exactly.
He donated supposedly 10 million to Howard. Now you're only one mansion. He got many houses.
Yeah.
Only one mansion he's selling for 70 million.
Okay.
The house is worth 140. He's selling it for 70 million. That's just one mansion.
Right, just 1 million.
And that's not even the houses. That's not even the houses he got in Miami. You got houses in New York. So now that's one house at 70 million. He got way more than 100 million. So you can sue a nigga that got way more than 100 million for 100 million.
I feel like
some niggas settle for 30 million, but I'm suing you for 100.
Yeah, I mean, you can sue for whatever you want. It's really what you settle for.
Chris.
Yo, Cal, you think you could do me something, bro?
What up?
Ratchet TV stealing my content, bro.
He is?
Ratchet TV is stealing my content, talk about he don't know me and all of this shit, but he's saying what I say verbatim, making the same points I make, stealing my content, saying he don't know me. I literally have DMs of him inviting me on his show. I didn't hit him up. He's stealing my content.
Don't go over there, bro. Do not fuck with him.
Why? What's going on?
And I already exposed that nigga. That he was the first person I exposed on the internet. You know, that's where I came from. I came from Ratchet TV. That's where I first came on the internet. I exposed that nigga. That nigga is allegedly a rapist. You know, he got charged for selling pussy on the internet, selling ass on the internet. He got caught by undercover cops selling ass.
What?
Yeah. You think I'm joking?
I think you joking.
I swear to God on my kids, my nigga.
I'm talking about folks is running off of my sauce. Like, I'm like, damn, bro, for real.
Best thing you can do is stay far away from that nigga, my nigga. That nigga on bond right now because he beat up his girl. He beat up, his ex-girl. That nigga beat up Sapphire and whooped her ass, and he on bond right now. That nigga about to go to jail. My nigga, bro, my nigga, there's videos of that nigga on the internet, my nigga. You ain't go look up Ratchet TV arrested and look at that nigga getting arrested because he got caught touching little kids.
What?
Yeah, look it up. It's all on the internet. Look up Ratchet TV arrested.
We'll say Ratchet TV arrested again.
Yeah.
You pop up.
Huh?
I said you pop up.
Yeah, it's all types of shit. I'm telling you. There's more than one video.
Of course he's stealing my shit. That's him. He's a flawed,
weird ass nigga. He over here watching us. That
I'm
nigga,
like,
he be one of them. He be in the bushes.
I'm like, damn. I'm looking at the stream. I'm like, bro, he ain't never said it. I just said it.
Bro, we exposed him for being another KP first. He was the first nigga on the internet we exposed for being a KP.
Wow.
My nigga, he got all types of charges on his name, my nigga. This nigga robbed a dead person. He did the same thing like Naughty. That nigga was working in a nursing home, and the nigga died in the nursing room. This nigga stole the jewelry off the dead person.
He fought with the right one. I think we gotta redo it, bro. I think we gotta bring it up.
I could kill Ratchet, bro. Ratchet don't want no problems with me.
Let's kill him. Let's kill him. He got me messed up. Steal my content and no one that gave me what? Okay.
But if I was you, I wouldn't get that nigga no shine because he only trying to do that because he see you doing numbers over there.
Bro, I did 100K on a video, bro.
Bro, he see you doing numbers. If I was you, I really wouldn't give him no shine. I'm gonna keep it 100. I wouldn't talk about him, say nothing. I wouldn't have none of my people figuring out who he is. He just want his people to figure out, your people to know who he is.
Okay. Okay.
I would keep doing what you doing. If it ain't broke, don't fix it, my nigga. Keep doing what you doing and stay in your lane.
All right, for sure. That's what I'm
When
gonna
you
do,
when you
man.
when you, when you weave out that lane to go start fucking with niggas like that, that's how your shit gonna drop.
Okay.
Do what you
Okay.
doing, my nigga.
That shit crazy, man. Bro,
Yeah,
it's so many. Look,
you see how you just came over here and you said his name? That's what he want. He want a nigga that's getting 67,000 people watching him to say his name. Don't do it.
yo, Cap, I'm talking about bro, it's so many people I done seen copy me, but it just hit different when Ratchet do it, cause I'm like, damn, like
Yeah, fuck that. They all gonna do it. I need you to throw me some alley hoops, my nigga. While you on live, tell them niggas to come fuck with me. Be like, man, make
I
sure
be
y'all
I
subscribe.
told you to come up there before,
Yeah,
bro. I
I
was
would
like,
have
I'm
came
finna
up
go
there if you
live,
would. My
pop
nigga, if
out,
you go
Cap.
live on, bro, if you go live on your phone like that, get the link and send it to my Instagram. Like you know
I
the link.
got you.
Yeah. But what I'm saying is tell them niggas when you got them niggas in there, be like, yo, make sure y'all go subscribe to my nigga. I also a co-host over on Gangsta Cat page. I be fucking with that nigga. Tell them niggas to come fuck with me.
I got you, G.
That's how you gotta spread the wealth.
I'm like, damn, these folks really out here.
But that's what he doing. He be watching. He be in the bushes. He always been my nigga. That nigga wanted me to be his co-host. I basically was his co-host when I first got on YouTube. Nigga doing the Mo3 shit. I was the one making that nigga jump. I really created that nigga. Cause doing the Mo3 shit, I was on that nigga page giving all the game. I really birthed that nigga. He my son.
Bro, it's a fake gangster Cap that be coming in my chat pretending to be you.
That ain't me. He in my chat right now. He right here.
They came in the chat, posted your address, talking about pull up. I'm like, I know that ain't Cap because I got you wrenched. So I'm like, I know that ain't Cap.
First of all, look at the name and look at my name. My shit is put together as one. That shit got a space in it.
I'm like,
If
man,
you listen, if you see a space in it, that's not me. Let me show you the difference. Look at my shit, my nigga. Look at this me. If you see the space in it, that's not me. My shit is all is one. You see that? Hold up. Let me show y'all. You see my name?
I already know who your channel is, bro, because I got you wrenched modified on my channel.
But you see
Moderated.
how it's all is one on my shit? Gangsta Cap
What?
is together, all is one, and how his shit like this is
Oh,
separated.
okay, yeah.
The nigga took my picture, used my picture, but he got Gangsta Cap separated. Gangsta space Cap. If it ain't all together as one word, that's not me. My shit is one word.
My son a trash football player, man. These folks crazy.
You said what?
That's how you know these folks be having too much hate in their heart. Like y'all,
What he said?
y'all
My son is
sorry,
playing
bro.
football player.
Y'all
And
so mad. Y'all so mad. This man's son playing
let
football.
him
Like,
talk. That's what I like. That's what I like, man. Let him talk. But yo, hey, what you think about this P Diddy shit?
what happened with P Diddy?
This nigga a dude from jail named Derek Smith doing 20 years just went to court from jail from prison in Michigan and got a restraining order on P Diddy, Sean Combs, so he can't sell no property and he can't sell his house, cars, or nothing now until his case is resolved in court because he's suing Sean Combs for rape.
What?
Yeah, he said Sean Combs in 1997 came to Michigan to a bar where he was a bartender and got him drunk and took him back to a hotel and raped him.
How do we prove this shit?
Well, we can prove it.
Hold up.
Oh, why would you be going to see the nigga?
Yeah, but I mean, how do we not know?
We know you can prove it because the nigga came. The nigga and he visited the nigga in prison twice. Sean Combs went to visit the nigga in prison twice. Yeah, look this shit up, yo.
It's shady. You know what I'm saying? You could know somebody, and how does it know that I raped you in 1997? I'm not saying that he didn't do it. I'm just playing devil's advocate for a second, because this is what happens to a lot of people. And you come out from 1972 and say, yeah, you.
His name is
and fucking.
Yeah.
And that's it.
It said judge grants a restraining order to an inmate regarding Sean Combs. Sean Combs has went to visit Derek 2 times. Derek Smith is suing Sean Combs for $100 million. So and this is the first time a person in prison has been able to do this, to get this order.
What's his name?
His name is, I'll tell you right now.
Stephen Smith?
Nah, not Stephen. Derek. His name is Derek Lee Cardello Smith.
I gotta enter that one.
Hold on, I'm about to show you. This nigga name right here. Oh no, my shit separated too. Damn, how that nigga able to do that?
Derek Lee.
My shit separated too. How is he able to use my name the same way I'm using my name? That nigga police. That nigga police, man. Oh, he worked for, because we can't use the same name. He police. Whoever that gangster cap is in my channel, police.
What you mean, police?
He got to be police because you see how I just typed something in the chat, and my name is gangster with a space cat. If he's you, how is he using the same name as me? The same way. You can't do that on YouTube. It'll tell you.
I think you can do that as far as
They'll tell you that that's already you. They'll tell you that name is already you. If you try to use a name that somebody already got, they'll tell you it's already you. You knew you got to use another one. So how is he using my name? Like, this is me. This is the fake one right here. That's the fake one. Right? This is me, the real one.
I got a fake one out there too. Ever since I told everybody to moderate me in their chat so they know it's me, it stopped commenting.
I'm about to block this one right here. I'm about to block that nigga. I don't know why I unblocked him. I should have never unblocked him. Oh yeah, I cleaned up house. I got rid of a lot of motherfucking people. Moderators, all that. But yeah, this is nigga name, Derek Lee Cardello Smith.
Damn, Diddy really graping people out here.
And remember, the thing about it is Gene Deal said, he said, eventually a man gonna come out. Now, I don't know if you remember, Jonathan came out. There was a Spanish dude by the name of Jonathan that came out during when what's that girl Cassie was suing him, and he came out, and the video came out of him when he went to jail, and he was telling the police how he was having sex with Cassie and Diddy. Remember?
Oh yeah, that other guy.
Yeah, the other guy, Jonathan O'Delly. He came out telling the police how he had sex with Diddy and Cassie, and he said Diddy allegedly gave him herpes. And he got a settlement for $5,000. $5,000. I mean, $5 million off of PD, Jonathan O'Delly. So a lot of people don't know is this nigga out here giving niggas herpes.
I heard that's all through it. Like, if a lot of artists, a lot of people in the industry, they passing that shit around like it's fruit cups. Like they just
That's because,
everybody got herpes in Hollywood.
that's because they sleep with the same people. They
Yeah,
sleep with
exactly.
people. They don't remember. They don't go out their circle and look for a regular basic chick. They all want to sleep with the same celebrities. After you fucking her, I'm a fucker.
Yeah,
This
we
shit
see.
crazy.
It's like a literally a whole list. If you look at celebrities with herpes, you gonna see all the top ones, all the top celebrities. They all got that shit for real.
So now this nigga can't sell none of his property. They put a restraining order on him to where he can't sell his cars. He can't sell his house. The house he got it for sale for 70 million. He can't sell it. So imagine if he was in the middle of selling that shit right now and he had a buyer.
Right, because he got to liquidate some assets.
Well, that's what he was doing, liquidating assets.
He got to pay out a lot.
Not only that, he got to get ready to pay attorney fees.
Right, that's what I'm saying. It don't mean just because he did it don't mean he got all this shit on hand. You got to start moving shit around. Like everybody. That's why they make investments in homes and yachts and vacation places and businesses and shit like that. So when stuff like this happens, you can start moving stuff around. Now, that ties everything up. Because he got other people to pay, people that we know about and others that
Ooh, that's big. You just made a key point, Kimmy. Now that ties all his money up. And he got other people to pay right now. How a nigga, my nigga, how you supposed to be one of the powerful people in the world and supposed to be a gatekeeper and a nigga in prison just tied your money up? With no lawyer, by himself, my nigga. Ain't that crazy? Huh?
I said, say it again.
I said, how would nigga, you supposed to be one of the most powerful black niggas in the music industry, and a nigga from jail just tied your money up with no lawyer and from prison?
Yeah, that mean you had to do it. You had to do it.
Right, there's substantial evidence.
And that mean that they not fucking with you.
Right, right. This is some
that mean you to it's to the point right now where they not fucking with you, my nigga. If they let this nigga do this to you, let me show y'all, man. Let's watch the video, man. Let's break the content down. Y'all know I like to break the content down. Y'all know I like to break the content down. It's gonna be a lot of mad people now, man.
Hey, or what?
Huh?
Is the man homosexual or what?
Oh yeah, he fruitcake. YouTube, everything we do right now is for fair use. This video we about to do is fair use, and educational purposes only. Fair use and educational purposes only. Check this out, man. Check this the fuck out, y'all.
Crazy as this seems, as outrageous as
the past few months, and Mr. Smith's reasoning is very order against rapper Sean Diddy Combs, who is at Ernest C. Brooks Correctional Facility out in Michigan. And this week, he was granted a temporary restraining order against rapper Sean Diddy Combs, who has been in the news quite a lot in the past few months. And Mr. Smith's reasoning is very, very interesting. And I want to quickly thank Upside for sponsoring this episode of Sidebar. So Upside is a free app that gets you cash.
I don't care about Upside. It ain't got nothing to do with me. All right, check this out, Chris.
Who's currently locked up for several sexual offenses. He's representing himself in this matter, and he appeared virtually in court on Wednesday.
This is in the matter of Derek Lee Cardello Smith, MDOC number 267009 versus Sean Combs, Sean Puff Daddy Combs, also known as Sean P. Diddy, also known as Diddy.
Okay, I'm gonna keep stopping it because you know reaction videos, you gotta stop it every 15 seconds. So as you see that he's an inmate already in a correctional facility, right, Chris?
Yeah.
And the nigga suing Sean Combs and stopping his money from prison. First of all, when have they ever allowed a nigga from prison to win motherfucking battles like this? Usually they'll play you the fuck out. Act like, man, you mean nothing. Your paperwork might not even make it out of the prison.
Bro, why it seem like every single time it look like it's cooling down for Diddy and boom, this nigga gets smacked with something else even worse?
They ready to take him down. It's over for him. And guess what? It's gonna be something else that come out, and then something else. Until he go to jail, it's gonna be many of things that's gonna keep coming. Because when you live the life that he lived, my nigga, you know how much shit he done did. When you got money like you know how much shit he done did.
Right, come on, money, access, network. Oh, come on, that alone tells you the type of lifestyle he living.
Access alone, the access to the things he was able to do. Half of the shit he was able to do was because of the access.
Right, and the money.
I got access to hotel rooms. I got access to people.
The stories of the things that these people went through. It was all because he had money. A lot of this shit sounds crazy. We would never go through no stuff like this. If you ask a regular person, they go like, hell no, I ain't dealing with this shit. It's because he had a lot of money. People put down their pride for a lot of this stuff. That guy was writing music and said he was sitting in the bathroom while Diddy was in the shower.
Yeah, what type of nigga sit in the bathroom on the toilet and write music while a nigga in the shower?
Professional are you? You're not very professional. You were endowed because one, you were curious sexually and you wanted the money. Sometimes this shit ain't too hard to feed into. It's just now everybody's trying to get their business.
Like Robbie was sitting in the bathroom, allegedly writing music while P. Diddy was in the shower.
Right. Ain't no man too fucking scared. You get your shit and get out of there. And I'll never work with you again. I read some people who are real artists would rather fucking put their ego down and do what they damn self and rough it out because they're artists. That's what they're there for. But these niggas that are entitled, that are infatuated by money and sexuality, go for this type of stuff. And then you just get to be another person on the list to come in and sue. But everybody's been played by money at the end of the day because Diddy had access. He was this shit. You was able to be played. You fell right into this shit.
What you think about that, Chris?
Man, whatever they say Diddy did, he did it, man. At this point,
right? There's no way you can say that he didn't do it. He did it. There's nothing. You know he's into this type of lifestyle with men and women. You know what he likes. You know what I'm saying? People have come out so many times and told you stories. It's farther than likely that it's not the truth. You get what I'm saying? Because why? We know people in the industry that got all this type of money live secret lives that they can't expose to the public.
Why is old boy in jail though? Why he in jail for 20 years?
For sexual, I guess he got caught doing sexual crimes.
Oh wow.
You know, birds of a feather fly together.
Okay.
He did sexual crimes. I don't know who he touched, but he did some sexual crimes. I don't know what. Probably was grape too.
Right, he a victim.
Now he a victim.
This is some crazy shit.
So check this shit out.
Bad Boy Records label owner, founder, also known as Puff P Daddy, Bad Boy Diddy Run the City, Sean Combs, also known as Sean Puffy Combs. And this is file number 24-7362NO. I'll grab your paperwork here real quick out of this other paperwork. We do have Mr. Cardello Smith appearing from the Michigan Department of Corrections. Sir, where are you currently located?
I'm located at the Ernest C. Brooks Correctional Facility, 2500 South Sheridan Drive, Muskegon, Michigan, 49.
Y'all paying attention, right? This nigga suing P. Diddy, one of the most powerful niggas in the so-called music industry, from prison with no lawyer. No lawyer. You can't make this shit up, y'all. You cannot make this shit up.
9444, ma'am.
All right, thank you, sir.
Or Your Honor.
Thank Thank you. So I do see that we do have a proof of service on Mr. Combs, but for purposes of this hearing, you filed a motion for a temporary restraining order and or a preliminary injunction to stop all sales of the property and assets attached to or involved with said property based on the interest of plaintiff and plaintiff's connections to defendant's sexual assault of plaintiff.
Y'all hear that? You heard that, Chris? So he filed paperwork to stop any sales P. Diddy do for his property or anything until his claims is dealt with his sexual assault case.
Wow. Yeah, that sound fishy to me. I'm not gonna lie. They let a prisoner do this? Like, that's kind of weird to me.
You said what?
That's kind of weird. Like, they let a prisoner do that? That's crazy.
Exactly. That's how you know he's a goner. He's a goner. And this prisoner ain't no dummy. You could tell he's a smart nigga from prison. That nigga stopping him from selling his shit.
And he's selling like a big ass mansion too. So it's like,
Can
he sell his mansion?
He was selling his mansion for $70 million right now. And it was worth 140. But guess what? Guess what though? This the fucked up thing, Chris.
Well, it was worth 140.
And he's selling it for 70.
That means he's taking the loss. He's just trying to get rid of this shit.
Yes, he's trying to get rid of everything.
And if that's the case, then that should tell you a lot. Because everybody knows the market, especially on some damn mansion that's worth 140. You're willing to take 70, he's in problems.
He has a lot of money issues right now. He lost his shit. He lost all his liquor deals. He lost a lot of companies. Stop fucking with him after this.
Right. Nobody will take that loan for a fucking mansion that knows what the worth of their property is. That means that he's trying to get rid of it because he needs the money. Then that means there's a lot more people than what we talk, like we said, than what we're talking about.
A lot
going on.
And that's why. Remember when he sent them told everybody he was giving them their masters.
Shit, millionaires turn to millionaires and millionaires.
No, but remember, hey yo, Chris, remember before all this came out, and he was trying to give all people back their masters. That's why his lawyers already gave them a heads up that, bro, you about to go down for this charge, that charge. They coming after you
because they hear that before the media takes flight to this. There's been a lot of background noise.
Yeah,
you know,
they knew people coming out quiet, for you for
right.
a second.
I've been trying to keep this quiet for a long time. You could have been paying people for a long time. Listen, you're Diddy. You're paying people.
Oh, he did. Guess what? In this guy's lawsuit, he says that Diddy paid the Detroit police to not charge him. Mm-hmm. He was like, he met with the Detroit police, told them what happened, everything, and they act like nothing happened. Yeah. He said the Detroit police act like nothing happened. He was like, he went to the hospital, everything.
And with the person with that amount of money to a place like Detroit, man, you're a nobody. Of course they take the money. They don't, nothing happened here. Mm-hmm. You get what I'm saying? So the mere fact that you're able to tie up some type of assets says a lot. They coming for him.
They coming for him. Bro, he tied a nigga from prison tied up Diddy's assets. Let's get back to the content. Yeah.
Plaintiff Derek Lee Cardell Smith requiring a preliminary injunction and or a temporary restraining order. Do you wish to argue the motion today, sir?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, you may proceed then.
Okay, the purpose of it is based on two actions taken by Mr. Combs himself, directly with me here. We did a live one-on-one visit in our prison visiting room. There's 2 meetings within the past 2 weeks with Mr. Combs on one meeting and then a financial advisor on the other meeting.
Now you hear that, Kimmy? Mm-hmm. He had 2 meetings with Mr. Combs from prison within the last 2 weeks.
And with the financial advisor.
And with the financial advisor.
Financial advisor up there.
Oh, that's the nigga that's talking the money.
Exactly.
But this is why the judge granted the shit. Because if you're not guilty of something, Why the fuck is P. Diddy, Sean Combs coming to see this nigga in prison?
Right. What relation? Come on, all of that stuff that we ask right now, the same things that they ask. What's the relationship to this person? Why is a financial advisor? This is not a regular visit of, I knew you from the past and I'm checking up on you. Why is a financial advisor coming to you? Why are lawyers being taken up? You get what I'm saying? There's a track record of communication here. So it's questionable.
Why would P. Diddy be going to see a nigga in prison that's arrested for sexual assault?
And a person who, of his caliber, with the amount of money that he has, bringing a financial advisor is enough to say that someone may be trying to keep secrets. And pay for them.
He was trying to keep a lot of secrets. So check this out, y'all. Y'all pay attention.
On Mr. Combs' behalf. And he stated that he would make me an offer to end the case and what happened to me because of other things that he stated he has going on in his life that require his money.
Wow, I just built the most
Hold on, y'all. Hold on. We about to get right back to it. Hold on. Pay attention, y'all. Did y'all catch what he just said? Did you catch what he just said, Kimmy? Because he just said exactly what you just said.
Exactly.
I think you just said that he was what? He needs money. Mm-hmm. If he sold it for 140 million, it's worth 140. You sell it for 70.
The market all the time, and I know anybody that has a home that's worth $140 million is not selling it for $70 million. That's way below. That's not even 120,000.
That's 50%.
That's not even 100,000. You get what I'm saying?
That's 50% below
You're just trying
market.
to get rid of this because, like I said, at the end of the day, they got bills to pay too. Mm-hmm. And on top of real life, their money that's going out is a lot larger. So to be sued by multiple people, and like I said, you're already paying people under the table.
And this what people
for a very long time.
Look, and this is what people don't understand too. This is what people don't understand. This dude wanted to get rid of this issue. Last thing Sean Combs wanted was this to come out.
No.
That I'm being sued by a guy in prison. Mm-hmm. That a guy in prison is alleging that I raped him. Mm-hmm. So it's one thing that the producers do it, and you say, "Oh, I could say Little Rodney lying.
Right.
He mad because I didn't pay him."
Right.
What is your excuse about a nigga in prison?
Right. And here's the problem. You can't ignore it because you went and visited him.
You said what?
You went and visited him and brought a financial advisor. At least if you ignored it, there's a lot of credibility when you give it to people. And you can discredit him for whatever he's in prison for, the prison term, how long he's going to be in there. But you signed the books. You checked in and went and visited him. Why are you there? What do you need to talk about with him? And that's the same reason why this is going to go through, because we're curious. What are you in here to discuss with this man and bring a financial advisor for? This is not a person that you're doing business with, right? You're claiming that you're not gay, so you're not here to be trying to hide a sexual relationship, right? What you get what I'm saying? There's a lot of questions that get asked. What are you here for, and why are you trying to discuss money?
Mm-hmm. Let's talk about it, y'all. Let's take them to school. Let's go, y'all. Let's get back to the content. Watch this. Watch what he say, y'all.
Other things that he stated he has going on in his life that require his money right now, and he wants to sell everything off. And he made me a financial.
So he has other things going on in his life right now that require his money. So I want to make you an offer. Not I'm going to say you lying and this is some bullshit. And I'll easily fight you in court.
I got other fish to fry. I'm not even really worried about this frivolous.
Not even that though.
No.
I will easily fight you in court because nigga, you in jail. You in prison.
Right.
Nigga, you shouldn't have enough money to fight a nigga like me in court.
Right.
My lawyer should be able to eat you up, and it should be prolonged. Where by the time we go to court, you die in prison. But guess what? The courts is allowing him.
Right, because what's happening here is they want to take him down. So anybody that's got a story, they're going to work hard to try to corroborate this. He's been in the industry for a long time. So you're going to get stories that go way back. You know what I'm saying? You have that. They're even talking about him having receipts. Nancy Grace saying that they got receipts of him in the Tupac case. He is coming down.
Oh yeah, Nancy Grace did say that.
Everything that he's ever earned. You get what I'm saying? They're going to make it to where all you have is your name. That's it. They're going to take everything because they've been allowing this dirt for so long.
Nancy Grace did say that, didn't she? She said they got receipts. And if Nancy Grace say that, she knows somebody.
They're coming after everything all at once. He's done. He's done. Whoever, like they said, whoever you made mad at the top, you really fucked up.
And they said this shit started when he tried to sue Ciroc. They said he tried to sue one of the biggest liquor companies in liquor business.
Well, sometimes you don't know how to listen. Unfortunately, that's the thing about business. Everybody wants to have the upper hand or feel like they're the man. I got the right.
Sometimes you gotta take an L.
Right, but that's why I say business is not always fair. It's about coming to the best negotiation for both parties. You already know you're going to take some losses about how much loss you're willing to take. You get what I'm saying? But everybody always wants to be the head honcho, and in that is always somebody that bigger that will show you that you're not bigger than me.
Nah, for real. Let's get back to the content, y'all. Listen, if y'all don't like that I keep stopping it, y'all gotta find the content. Please feel free to go watch the content on Law and Crime. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Law and Crime. You know what I'm saying? This is all fair use and for educational purposes. You know what I'm saying? Everything here is allegedly until they go to court. You know what I'm saying? But this is the news that you can use, my nigga. So 101.1 gonna break it down. You know how the bounce do. The bounce gonna break it down. We don't make the news. We just break the news. So everybody that's watching, oh shit, I forgot to add Twitch. My bad, Twitch. God damn, I forgot to add Twitch, y'all. I forgot to add Twitch. I'm sorry. I forgot to add Twitch. Man, Mr. West, hold up, man. Let me get Mr. West his motherfucking. Mr. West been rocking with me for a minute now, man. Let me get Mr. West his shit. Hey, Mr. West, yeah, me and Mr. West pieced that shit up, man. We've been kicking it. We pieced that shit up, man. Damn, even academics talking about this shit. See, every time I jump on something, even academics talking about it, y'all. I know I be ahead of my shit, my nigga. What? Right, I'm ahead of my shit. Trust me, I'm ahead of my shit. Nobody talking about this but me and academics. Only two people talking about it. Watch by 3 days. 3 days from now, everybody on the internet gonna be talking about this shit. Remember I said that. In 3 days, everybody gonna be talking about that shit. Y'all share the lie, man. Y'all know how we do. Hey, Mr. West, you heard about this shit with Diddy, my nigga? Hit the link. Y'all feel free, hit the link. Did y'all hear this shit? Hey, so Kimmy, when you hear this shit, right? After all the shit you know already, with him doing this shit and calling motherfucking escorts and what he did and all this, beating women up and had his baby mom running under the car, what the fuck you be thinking now?
Oh my God.
And now you hearing another nigga saying that he raped her. That's in prison. Now I'm not surprised if he got that herpes. Look, my nigga, you was fucking some of the craziest niggas.
One thing I don't do is I don't make excuses for nobody. So I don't put anything past. You know what I'm saying? And this man, like I said, has had a lot of money and a lot of access to people. He done a lot of people wrong. You get what I'm saying? So to fight this type of image that you've created based on your character is hard for anybody to try to describe. Because do a lot of people come out and lie on you? Of course. But how do you defend that when you've done so many other people wrong? You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You put yourself in a position to where anybody can come in and talk about your character in this way because you've portrayed it to the public for so long. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like it's just due for you. It's your time. It's your time.
But did you ever think that you all this type of shit, my nigga? I would never, my nigga. I seen this, my nigga, bro.
Because I grew up in
like for instance, Weinstein went to jail and he just had rape allegations.
Let me tell you
my nigga, you see the allegations on this
nigga? Let me
nigga?
tell you something. Growing up, I didn't know nothing about no Weinstein, but I knew Diddy's, I knew all of the rappers, and I knew what they was talking about. You know why? Because I was a young kid and we was listening to the shit they was saying, and it sounded like they was living a life. They was taking ecstasy pills and partying, and chicks was twerking and getting shit.
But we heard, but the shit that we heard that P Diddy did. This one chick came out and said at 17 years old, Andre put her on a private jet, called P Diddy and said, "I got one for you,"
right?
And flew her to New York, and then put her on a private jet after they was done with her. After they both had sex with her and used her. And drugged her up in the studio, put her back on a private jet allegedly, and let her go back by herself to Canada.
I'm not surprised. I grew up in the hood. I knew a lot of 17-year-olds who probably would have loved that shit, unfortunately.
Like this shit this is beyond me.
The lifestyle is not exempt because you have the access. You got the access to young girls who are infatuated by it, just like grown women are infatuated by it. You're taking advantage. Because you have everything in your hands. So no, I never looked at them as they go, "Oh, this crazy? I don't believe it." No, you damn right I believe it. Because you're out there. We watch you guys on TV. We watch y'all get in and out of the whips, show money, show your home, show the women. We know every woman in the world is throwing themselves at you. Every woman is spreading it wide equal just to be in the rooms with you guys. Why would we not believe these far-fetched fucking stories? We know that this type of stuff goes down in the industry behind closed doors. Mm-hmm. We're not privy to these secret parties, but there are people that's there. There's a lot of people that agree with that shit, and there's a lot of people that get there by being taken advantage of. But at the end of the day, you was enticed by the fucking shit. You were enticed by the stars. You wanted to go to the concerts and got invited to the after parties. Whoa.
Now, on this dude's behalf, he's saying he was a bartender at a club. P. Diddy was coming in the club. He said, this is his statement. He said he was giving P. Diddy drinks. P. Diddy, after having his drink, took the drink. He don't know what he put in the drink, but gave it to him and said, "Nah, you have a drink."
What type of shit is that and you the fucking bartender? You're serving the drinks. How does a nigga hand it back to you and tell you to drink it? What type of, have we ever gone to the bar and I slid back the drink to the bartender that he made and told him to take a drink from it?
But that's what happened. Look, but that's what happened. That's what happened. He's saying,
"You're a bartender."
But that's what happened. He's saying like, "Yo, I gave him a drink. After I gave him the drink, he slid a drink back to me. After I gave him the drink, I took the drink." He's saying after he took him the drink that he's basically implying that P. Diddy put something in the drink, and then he ended up going back home with P. Diddy, and he was assaulted. Didn't want to have no type of relationship with him.
Why did you go back with him?
You talk to me.
You know, I'm getting to this. If you're the bartender, every night you're behind the bar, you're the one serving the drinks. You give them to the people. Now, if you drink any shot, it's a drink that you poured, right? Why would you serve a drink to a person and let them slide it back and drink it? Why are you going home with them? Why are you enticed so much to be going back and home with them? You get what I'm saying? There's a level of things. You got drunk in your own establishment where you served him. You get what I'm saying? A lot of this shit is questionable. So just as much as he's in the wrong for taking advantage of people, people put themselves in a position. Why? Because he's Diddy. If he was a regular nigga, would you have drank his fucking drink? If he slid it back to you, would you have sipped that shit? No, not at all. Did you really drink this shit, or did you really just want to go and get fucked? Come on, you can ask these. We're grown adults.
Whoa. Well, let me say that to you. So you basically saying, did you really drink it because he slid it back to you, or was you interested in because that was P. Diddy and you knew who he was, so you was acquainted by his presence. You was acquainted by his presence. And Mon the Don say Puffy be wanting to party.
He wants to party. He ain't no lie. He remember back. Okay, so not too long ago, he was complaining about people being on their cell phones at the clubs and not really living it up like back in the day, how we were partying and living. That nigga wants to live and party how he wants to party. And let me tell you something. There's a lot of people out there partying just like he did. And there's a lot of people that don't want to party like he do that have got caught up in his rapture. You get what I'm saying? So for everyone that he has probably went a little bit too far from, everybody who was, maybe taken advantage of, there are some people that was enticed by that. We saw grown women in the R. Kelly case, grown women, after they have heard what he had did to young women, that still were going to his concerts and still wanted to sleep with him.
Wait. Say that again?
You get what I'm saying?
Repeat that again?
After you heard, you a grown woman, you're not even in the industry, right? And you've heard all that he has done, and you've seen the videos that were passed around when they were on video, VHS, because everybody was getting them on VHS. You are now seeing all of the things.
Everybody, bro, they were, but first of all, they were selling them VHSs on the street.
Right. So now you
could buy, no, I bought the tape. When I saw the tape, I bought it on a New York street. And I think I was on 133rd, 132nd Street in New York. Went to go see my aunt. We went there and they were selling the R. Kelly tapes for $20. Right. We bought it just to see it.
Right.
And then I took it to my brother's house. I didn't even know at the time what I was doing. I took it to show my brother. I thought I had the exclusive.
Right. But what I'm saying is that after that, grown women, that's because we watched it on Surviving R. Kelly, that had met him, after knowing all of this, were still enticed by this man.
Still fucking with
you get what I'm saying? So what is the exception for Diddy?
Mm.
None. Even after you hear this, there's still a lot of nasty women that would be like, I'd still give it some. Why are you complaining? Unfortunately. Same reason why you said you are the bartender, served him a drink, he served it back to you. And I'm not saying you wasn't done wrong, because everybody has a right to their own sexual privacy. Nobody has a right to be taken advantage of. But at the end of the day, he came to an establishment, you served him a drink, he handed it back to you, you drank it, and then ended up back at his place. But he started at your establishment. How did you get there? Why are you drinking drinks slid back? Do you do that for every person, or is it just because it was Diddy? These are, and this not just questions that I'm asking, these are questions that everybody are going to ask, right? Because he has a right to defend himself just like Diddy has a right to defend himself. His people are going to ask these questions too, to break the credibility of this guy, so that we could weed out the bullshit to get to the real people with the real accusations, like Cassie, the ones that we got videos of. Mm-hmm. You get what I'm saying? There's real shit going on. And just like we've seen in many other cases, there's a lot of other people that come out with stories that are not very verifiable, but it takes up a lot of time and keeps good gossip in the midst of why real things are going on. Remember, the media is going to push this as long as they can because it's good stories. And it keeps Diddy's his information out there. It keeps it being talked about. At the end of the day, some things may be frivolous and some things may be real. But, and we live in a world where everybody can sue. But these are questions that everybody's going to ask. What drink, and what do you mean he slid you back a drink?
Now watch this. Now let's get back to the content. Because we're gonna break this shit down. Watch this.
Offer of $2.3 million.
Hold on.
What happened to me?
Hold on. What did he say?
That require his money right now, and he wants to sell everything off. And he made me a financial offer of $2.3 million to allow what happened to me to go away. And he stated that he's going to be selling his property, and under the 2005 California Civil Code 2881-2885, the creation of liens, which allows out-of-state justices and orders to cause a.
First of all, did y'all notice how he just said a whole motherfucking statue without looking at nothing? This nigga is a smart fucking man. He know what he doing. Bro, lawyers. We just watched the whole YSL case, and these niggas have to look up statutes. This nigga's a nigga in jail. Bro, this nigga profession was supposed to be an attorney. He in the wrong field. This nigga just said a whole fucking...
But look what he's up against. I mean, either you come correct or you don't come at all. I mean, you better come with something.
But to remember that?
Remember, you better fucking remember it.
That nigga remembered the statute.
You don't remember nothing in your life. If you get ready,
my nigga, I know niggas that don't remember their social security number.
You ready to come up against Diddy and his lawyer. Remember, people have said that he has come after them. People have had attempted. Miss Jones said that he had made threats against her. People have said that their car has been threatened to be blown up. All types of things allegedly for their safety. If you're coming against Diddy, you better remember the damn court book as if you fucking written it yourself. You get what I'm saying? Because all you have is your word and what you know and what you can put in here. Because this man is going to come in here fully loaded with his reputation, all that's on his shoulders and all that everybody is still saying. There's always going to be people that's in a corner pocket. Why? Because everybody likes to be paid. And while he's out there liquidating assets, somebody's still going to get their hands slid down. You get what I'm saying? Somebody's going to take something for this.
Lena said that
it's the last
Lena said that nigga was doing his study.
You better.
That nigga was studying for a long time.
Keep your mouth shut.
He was studying for a long time, yo. That look, check this out, Lena. Look what this nigga did, yo. See, this is the shit I don't think people... I pay attention to everything. Look what he did. Watch what he did.
2885.
What's his name? What's his name, y'all? Watch him.
California Civil Code 2881-2885, the creation of liens, which allows out-of-state justices and orders to cause a stop of any title transfer, property transfers in Los Angeles or any other place that he has.
Do you hear this nigga? This nigga gave the statute on what his motion is and then described the statute. This nigga memorized the statute on how to stop this nigga from selling his property while he in prison. This nigga a cold motherfucker. He cold. And the judge looking at him like, oh shit. You, bro. And I tell people all the time, sometimes the niggas in prison, my nigga, be better than lawyers on the outside.
They got number of time.
Them jailhouse lawyers, my nigga.
They got number of time. And they ain't gotta work about nobody else.
My nigga, they talk better than outside lawyers, my nigga. Do you hear the nigga verbiage? This nigga's a criminal. That's what I said. Nigga probably on the outside ain't never studied law all day in his life.
You know what? The only thing that makes that is it takes one bad decision to put you behind bars.
Oh yeah,
and
one bad
decision. Nobody is exempt. It's one bad decision that puts you behind bars. So just because he in bars don't mean he couldn't have been a lawyer on the outside. One bad decision will put yourself, and we're not talking about people with mental disabilities and shit like that. We're talking about one bad decision will turn your whole fucking life around.
Nah, for real. And but the crazy thing about it, my nigga, is the nigga probably didn't even study no lick of law while he was on the outside.
Now you ain't got nothing but time in defense for yourself. So now you reading up.
Now you just playing with the system.
Right, you reading things. You're realizing how you've been violated and how you can make things, you know what I'm saying? That's what it's about. And that's why this is such a serious thing.
So let's get back to the content. Watch this. So watch this, y'all. We just getting started. Watch this.
As property. He stated that he wouldn't be able to proceed with that sale. And he did it the day after I served him the suit. And he also said that he won't be filing an answer to the complaint. He said, you can find me in default or whatever. He has a better chance with default than he would with having a restraining order stopped. And I said, so you want to hide your money and stop from being quite possibly paid to me if I'm given the benefit of a judgment in my favor.
So basically he's telling the judge the conversation that him and Diddy had when Diddy came to visit him. Mm-hmm. Diddy basically said, I'm selling my property. I'll give you I thought it was 23. I was mistaken, man. It was $2.3 million.
Absolutely not.
He said no.
No. Absolutely not.
But the fact that P. Diddy came to visit this nigga in jail, mm-hmm. offered him $2.3 million with a financial advisor, told him about what he doing with his properties and how he trying to put his money together.
But the financial advisor was intimidating him into taking that 2.3. And this will slide it over to you right now and make this all go away.
You in jail. This would be the best thing that you can have in jail.
Because at the end of the day, 2.3 mil is still 2.3.
My nigga, you know what 2.3 million do for a nigga though in prison?
Exactly.
Bro, that nigga would be the man in prison. I ain't gonna lie. $2.3 million, that nigga could take care of everybody on the unit, my nigga.
Right. Now imagine how many times P. Diddy got to put out 2.3 million to a person with accusations. You get what I'm saying? He ain't the only one we talking to.
But you should, but
rounds.
Yeah, he making rounds for a lot of niggas. But there's a lot of, but he actually filed a suit from prison to make P. Diddy come visit him. See, but you only make your rounds to niggas that you know could really hurt you.
Right.
So, but this is the sad part. He's making a lot of rounds. So that means, damn, my nigga, everybody that filed a suit is telling the truth.
Don't mean they telling the truth. That just means you trying to shut some shit down so that you can get
No. You don't shut shit down and pay millions of dollars for shit that ain't true. I'm not giving niggas and settling and giving niggas and trying to get niggas $1 million because of their lies. Nigga, we gonna have to go to court. You gonna have to prove that.
Yeah.
He's shutting shit down because he's shutting shit down because he know if he get fucked in court, it's gonna cost him way more money. And you can't afford to lose 50 million when you can shut a nigga down for 3 million and just give him 3 million and let him walk away. That's the object. The object is to pay less. But my thing is like, my nigga, it's just sad that nigga, you can't even say like, yo, he lying. That never happened.
You can say that all you want.
He can't even say it though.
Is your word against it?
No, it ain't no word. These niggas got proof. These niggas be having proof. Like, it's like he don't even realize how dumb he fucking up. The nigga going to visit. I would have never went and visit this nigga. What? He would have been the last nigga that he would have been the nigga I fought. A nigga in prison, I would have used his character. Nigga, I believe this nigga. Hey, my nigga.
Especially when he said you gave him that big drink.
Yeah, I would have, man. Y'all niggas is crazy. Who's P. Diddy advisor? Let's get back to it, man. Who is P. Diddy advisor?
Favor for what you've done to me. And he pretty much said, yeah. He goes, you know how we get down. And I said, okay, well, I disagree with how you get down. Your cell shouldn't go through.
So I'm gonna hold on.
I'm sorry.
Mr.
I'm sorry.
Cadello Smith. Okay, so you went in a different direction that I thought you were going into. I thought we were just gonna focus. No.
We are.
You kind of went off on a different direction than what your actual motion was.
Yeah.
So what I just want to say is settlement negotiations.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
In this case, are probably better not.
So basically what she's saying is we here to talk about the restraining order. You started going, even though it was interesting to her. It was so interesting to her that she allowed him to keep talking. You see what I'm saying? She knew that she was supposed to stop him immediately and say, this is not what this is about. We about the da-da-da. This is about the restraining order on the property. But she allowed him to go into that so she could hear what's going on. Because she want to go back home and talk to other people.
A little insight.
It's funny to her. This is how you know when white people a little bit too in depth. The judge got caught up right there. She was supposed to stop that nigga. He talked for 2 minutes about shit.
You got a little off track.
You let me go off track for 2 minutes, Judge. I'm not a lawyer. I'm a prisoner. When I tell you this shit crazy, y'all, this shit crazy. She let him go off track for 2 minutes, y'all. 2 fucking minutes, and then waited for him to end the conversation. She would have let him keep going. Know why? Because this shit was interesting to her. We talking about Sean Combs, my nigga. You see what I'm saying? She probably grew up on that nigga music. She laughing. So check this out, y'all. Let's get back to it. Watch this.
Yeah, they're not to be placed on the record.
And the properties that are in his name being used and held by other people in Michigan, then it will cause me harm because I can be tied directly to those properties through loans and through.
And look, Lena said, Kimmy, she was impressed with his speaking.
Right. Right. She just let him go.
She was impressed with his speaking. She was so amused by how he was talking and the things that he was saying that she let that nigga rock. I think he got her when bro, when he cited the statue by number and by heart, she was fucked at that point. She was fucked. She said, "Oh, that's why she granted the restraining order." P. Diddy probably never thought in a million years that a judge would grant a restraining order on for him to sell his shit to a prisoner.
But if you grant that restraining order, that stops the conversation as well. So where do we go from here? So that means that what you were negotiating was something that you wanted to keep a secret. Else this restraining order.
Now he has to go to. He's still going to court to sue him. So now you can't sell your shit until you handle his case.
Really, exactly. And you can't come up here trying to persuade him for anything until you do it. That's why the restraining order. So
basically the restraining order is to keep him away from visiting him in the prison. Mm-hmm. This nigga put a restraining order on this thing. You can't come to the prison and see me, and you can't sell your shit. Mm-hmm. Like if that
means that there's a reason to put a restraining order. We don't just put this shit. They don't just grant shit for fun. You get what I'm saying? We don't just watch law stuff and paperwork go flying around just because you're Diddy and it's fun stuff and we can just say what we want. You have to have evidence. You cannot. Diddy has rights just like this man has rights. You can't just be like, oh, restraining order, sir. Why? Because you're Diddy. That's not how this shit works.
So basically, Diddy coming, Sean Combs coming to
liability for something.
So basically, Sean Combs coming to visit him made him look bad. Like
it makes you look bad. But if you have no association with this man, you don't do business with him. He's not a friend of yours. He's a criminal, right? Because we're already going to prejudge a person, right? Mm-hmm. What the hell are you coming down for? And then why are you bringing financial advisors? Yeah, we're going to put a restraining order because you don't really need to be down here. And if you do, we're going to find out why.
And he's telling us why.
Exactly. So come on.
You told him in the jail, and everything is recorded. Exactly. Them niggas probably heard this shit too.
Right, they got you on camera. They got your financial. They got the little meeting in the front office before you come inside. They got everything.
Breaking news, y'all. Breaking news. P. Diddy got another case on his hand. Shed a lie.
Other areas of investment that I did when I was out there and while in prison through money that I've sent. And if he's allowed to go through with any of the sales, I won't be able to recoup any of my monies or anything from him as a result of it.
So that's why he did it. The reason he's suing and this restraining order is taking place because he feel like if he is able to sell his properties and do all this type of sales, then he won't be able to recoup none of his money once he's done with his case. So say he get a judgment for $100 million, right. He win. Mm-hmm. This nigga sold everything already. Now he ain't got nothing in his name. I'm not gonna get my money with him because he hurried up and sold shit before I could get my money.
Right. Tasha K and Cardi B. Tasha K can't make shit. Cardi B either. And when you make. That's why Tasha K said, I'm gonna be working at McDonald's. That's what the joke was about.
But Tasha K makes money, but she ain't got to put nothing in her name.
But that's what I'm saying. I mean, you get to playing it however you need to. But I'm saying that those are the purposes for that.
That's why Cardi B tried to take her back to court because you know she's still making money, but Cardi B ain't get $1 yet.
Right.
I know you making money and I ain't get $1 yet. Right. But
I got rights just like you got rights, and this is what it is.
But no, guess what I'm gonna do? I'm not gonna put nothing in my name. As far as they look to the world, I don't got no job.
Period. That's what she tried. You get what I'm saying? There's two sides to everything. And that's exactly why this restraining order is into play. That's why this man is trying to tie up his assets because he wants to be entitled.
He tied them bitches up. I never seen this shit possible. He's the first prisoner ever to be able to tie up a nigga that's predominant in the industry. Mm-hmm. Like somebody who's a mogul. He tied up a mogul's fucking money, my nigga. So if I owe right now on my shit and I gotta pay something, and I was depending on this sale, I'm fucked.
Listen, you ain't selling because you just felt like it all of a sudden.
And
You're selling it because you need to sell it.
And who knows how long this case gonna go?
Exactly.
But so basically, he just made a checkmate move. Because now, if P. Diddy owe a lot of people, he's forced.
He gotta pay his lawyers too. Shit.
But now he's forced to do what? To settle with him. I have to settle with you because this lawsuit might take me a year. I can't afford for my money.
I got other shit going on. And on top of that, you still got other properties that you got to pay on. Your lifestyle still got to maintain while you're in the middle of a lawsuit.
P. Diddy's kicking himself right now.
Exactly.
He's kicking. I swear to God, P. Diddy is kicking himself right now because he's trying to figure out how the fuck I'm going to put money to this, but I'm supposed to sell this out. My nigga, he could have been in the process of selling all types of shit right now. And all that shit just got blocked. Blocked immediately.
And that don't stop people from putting their hand out.
Or better yet, niggas could have already gave you money and was expecting something to be done.
Exactly.
And now you fucked because you could have took that money and gave it to somebody else already.
Shit, lawyers ain't gotta wait for their fucking money, niggas. They got bills too. Well, listen, you may have to shift gears on this, okay? We're gonna bring in somebody else for the team. You know what I'm saying? He's a year on the job. What? Listen, it should get, because why? Everybody wants to be paid. You defended something, but everybody wants to be paid, and nobody give a damn about your legal problems right now.
Of any possible judgment in this action, if he's allowed to proceed with it, and an injunction or a restraining order would help ensure that he's not manipulating and selling the property to avoid his responsibility in these matters here. That's what a temporary restraining order would do. It would prevent that from happening.
Did I say?
How the fuck a nigga in jail that smart to do that? You heard what he just did? You heard what he said? He telling the judge what this is gonna prevent. The judge looking at this nigga like, who the fuck told this nigga? Wow. He look like she looking at this nigga like, look at her, how she got a hand to her face. Wow. And she gotta make the judgment. And she looking like, damn, am I about to make a judgment for a fucking prisoner?
But fuck that being a prisoner. Okay, so now play devil's advocate for a second. You were wrong, okay? And you were wrong by Diddy. He did you wrong. You know what I'm saying? You flirt with him at the bar, he slide you drink back, and now he take advantage of you. You get what I'm saying? Now you back home with him, and his advances is just way too strong and shit get out of hand. Just because you're a prisoner, you got rights to say you feel violated. You got a right to fucking sue. So the mere fact that you did your research doesn't punish you, it punishes him. She is there to uphold this law. She can make it.
Lena said he was at the law library every day.
Exactly.
But what would make a nigga think about this? The average person don't think about blocking somebody from selling their shit.
Listen, one, a lot of niggas who don't want to worry about their sexuality come out, keep their mouth closed. So one, you don't mind having someone exposed, right? So if you feel violated, you're gonna go for the gusto. How do you hit them financially? Because you're not gonna get you're not gonna get sorry.
But what I'm saying, I
gotta be on my piece.
No, but what I'm saying is the average person don't think or even know to do something like this.
Well,
like this shit is like.
Well, you can't come after Diddy being the average person because you can't withstand being the average person coming after a mogul like this. Somebody with money, power, and respect, regardless of what people are saying with him. So if you come, you got to come with guns blazing. You got to know what you're talking about. You got to have some validation. That's why Judge granted the restraining order in the first place. You get what I'm saying? You don't just get to say, oh, well, if Diddy did it, Captain Keith did it, Gangsta Cap did it. It's not how it works. I don't just go into the courtroom and say, oh, yeah, you did it. I found it. We may think shit like that happens from what we see on the street, but it really don't. You have to have some type of verifiable information to provide for them to say this is warranted. Why? Because they're putting their name on this shit. And they're putting their name on it for who? Diddy? What? For a prisoner? No. Okay, so there's something going on here. We got to get down to this shit. You coming up here with financial advisors for a reason. Why? To intimidate this man. Why? Because you probably violated him. Else, why would you be up here?
Why would you even?
Right. Why would you be talking to him and discussing money at all? That means you have reason to be here. So we're going to put a restraining order on you. And we're going to tie up your assets. Why? Because you said you really ain't got no reason to be here. But you are. So we're going to get down to why you are.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing else to hide. So now you have to address this.
And he ain't doing a good job.
No, you ain't doing a good job.
And Diddy not even here. So what that tell you about it? He got his lawyer sitting there for him. And his lawyer
That's
looks
what
stunned.
you're trying to liquidate your assets to pay for. Because if you don't, they're going to leave your ass high and dry too. Because remember, they want to get paid.
And remember, that's what that money do.
They do entertainment law, nigga. It's a zillion of you.
And guess what that money? and guess what? Most of that money he paying is so he don't have to show up in court.
Exactly.
That's all. If you really poor, and so you don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I got this for you. I'm in court. You don't gotta come.
Right.
So you don't look stupid because
P.
Diddy supposed to be sitting right next to that nigga right now.
Right.
Right next to that nigga. Real talk, Lena. You already know. Let's get to it.
Happening because it's a very serious matter. It involves a lot of money, and him selling this would help him avoid his liability for these actions done upon me. And I was just hoping that I'd be able to get the restraining order to prevent that. There won't be any harm to him, any of the parties. There won't be any harm to him in any way. And if it's deemed that it's not justified.
You see how he said how he made sure he said it won't be no harm to him. You see, that's how you know he's studying, bro. He made sure to say it won't be no harm to him. So that's his way of trying to tell them, look, ain't gonna be no harm done. Pay attention. Ain't gonna be no harm. This everything I'm telling you is gonna be. I'm not trying to hurt him. I'm not trying to do nothing to him. I just want to make sure I get paid. What's it?
At the end of the case, but one has to be put in place to stop this from happening.
Okay. Okay. So thank you very much.
Yes.
So Cardella Smith, who claims he met personally with Combs over the last few weeks, wants this injunction to prevent Combs from selling property. And why does this matter? Because you might remember that in July, as we reported, Combs had listed his home in the Homely Hills area of Los Angeles for $70 million. No word yet on whether there's any takers there, but that is the same home that Homeland Security agents raided back in the spring, reportedly in connection with a sex trafficking investigation by the Southern District of New York. Now, to be clear, no charges or arrests have come as a result of that, but we're continually following that developing story. Now, as Judge Anna Marie Anzalone stepped away from the bench for a moment to check on another piece of paperwork, Cardella Smith kind of made chit-chat with an...
So you heard what he said, though? So now, as you see, he trying to sell the house for $70 million. $70 million. So he like, you trying to sell it for $70 million, and you trying to make sure I can't get paid. Cause you know I'm so when he put, so basically he's saying that he put that house up for sale after he received his lawsuit from him. That's basically what he proving to the judge. I filed my lawsuit July 6th. July 7th, he put his house up for sale for 70 million.
Mhm.
So he was willing to take if the house worth 140, he probably could have sold it for 160.
Come on, nobody is trying to take a loss that much. Like I said, not in this economy. Not now. You are not selling a $140 million house for $70 million. It's not happening. Trust me.
Hell no.
What the fuck? You're throwing it away. You're throwing it away.
He put more damn near. He ain't even making no money.
Just
only thing
he
probably would only make $30 million off of it.
But just your house
off that
alone.
sale. He would go from making $100 million off of the sale house to only $30 million.
Are you kidding me? And then have to disperse that money? Like, come on, you're giving it away. Nobody's doing that. People on a low level scale ain't giving their houses away like that. You mean tell me a mansion worth millions of dollars, you're gonna take that much?
So basically, he's trying to prove that after he got served with this lawsuit from prison, that he decided to put his house up for sale for 70 million because he want to hurry up and liquidate his assets so he don't get paid.
Right, and then maybe he's trying to.
Nah, for real. Talk to me.
First of all, okay, if you have a house, first of all, like I said, nobody wants to take a loss on it. So nobody wants to take a loss like that on, that type of property. This is not just a small home. So you could be trying to sell it for less to have to pay out less. You get what I'm saying? Do you get what the thought process I'm saying?
No, I'm explaining to the people.
So if my house is, so if I'm in a lawsuit, right? My house is $140 million. I sell it for way less than that, $70 million. And that just leaves me with way less. This is money that he's got to put out. Now you got to think about how many times he's got to disperse money. This ain't the only guy saying something. There's people that we know about, and probably a lot of other people that we don't know about. Just because he's a millionaire don't mean this ain't going out. It's a lot of people to pay. So if you sell it for less, that alleviates the money that you would have had. What's that difference? 140 to 70. That
don't stop you from being sued for money though.
But it makes your money go away a lot quicker.
You still gonna owe people.
So
I'm just saying you still gonna owe people, and if somebody else come and try to,
it gets to a point where people don't get what paid.
Well, but I'm saying that's the point. They trying to run him dry. He gonna go broke eventually. But at
this point, you got pressure on your back.
But he don't want to go broke.
No, fuck that, nigga. At this time, you can be you.
You want to know why?
You
want to know why he willing to take that sell it for 70 and take that $30 million?
Are you insane,
bro?
The whole world is on your.
You want to know why he willing to take it for less?
Take their own self at
bro, you want to know why he willing to take less now?
You are come on.
You want to know why he willing to take half the money now? I'm gonna tell you why he wouldn't take half the money. He wouldn't take half the money now because at this point he'd rather just take whatever money and profit he can get and just run. Now he's in run mode, my nigga.
That's what I'm talking about. So that what you're talking about, that dollar is only starting to matter more and more to everybody else.
He's trying to go to value.
You start looking at it like, man, if I go back to projects, let me tell you something. Desperation starts to hit your ass because your whole life starts to run through your mind. Everybody you done wrong, all the money you put out, all the parties you done put out and invited people to, all the people you thought was your friends. This money that everybody else is wanting start to look like shit to you.
You don't even want the money.
You don't want none of this shit.
You right. So
you gotta understand the pressure that's on your jail time, your reputation, your family.
So basically,
nigga, people off themselves.
Hey, so basically, Kimmy's saying he to the point like that nigga wasn't lost.
Nigga, fuck $70,000,
bro,
$30,000. What? You all can get it. Fuck all this shit. This is what got me in this position in the first place.
So basically, Kimmy's saying he to the point where that, like, remember in the show
Lost?
Don't
make no sense.
I don't know if y'all seen the show Lost, where the dude won $100 million before he got on the plane and they all crashed on the motherfucking island. But that nigga felt like that money that he got in the lottery fucked up his life. He was crashing, bad luck was happening. So basically, you saying that Diddy's to the point where he don't give a fuck about how much profit he make
We
about
get
nothing.
to
He just want to
drinking
get rid
and
of
smoking
everything.
when bill collectors is calling our phone. Imagine owing people millions of fucking dollars and people suing you, talking about you're a pedophile, you're following people in, you're sexually assaulted, videos is everywhere, your children are looking at you, people you thought your friends, your family. What?
You don't give a fuck about nothing.
What? Are you kidding me right now?
Fuck this shit.
Are you kidding me?
Fuck the house, sell it. Fuck the car.
Forget $70 million. Take this shit. Relatives is looking at you like, what? You know what commission is? For the difference between $140 million and $70 million?
The commission. Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying? Everybody wants their pockets buttered. You give them, even these lawyers, these judges, everybody's getting paid. This man is like, I'm getting to the point where I don't
even want the money no more.
I did it. To just put me behind bars.
My nigga, but bro, this is the same thing they did to R. Kelly.
It's the same thing they did to him. He was on freaking Gale crying and screaming and having a fit.
And it was killing. And this is a sad thing. They made R. Kelly look like he was broke.
Couldn't read and all.
Bro, they made R. Kelly look like he was broke. R. Kelly wasn't in jail 90 days before he said
R. Kelly.
But
what? He was like, what? He didn't know what was signing for him.
No, look.
Just made everything just turn to something else than what we thought about.
But he wasn't in jail for 90 days before they say he ain't had no more money.
Right. Because they took it. They knew they was coming for it.
He was in jail. Yo, Robert Kelly was in jail for less than 90 days. And they said he had $65,000 in the bank.
They was already coming for it.
So somebody that we thought was one of the top R&B singers in the industry.
Not just an artist alone.
Writing music.
Writer, exactly. Writing, producing music. Now he's broke.
$65,000?
That's why they said, Diddy, who did you fuck with, my nigga? That's what they were saying the other day. Breakfast, so everybody asked the same question. Because we all know we've been here, especially us that's been around a little bit longer. We've seen some things like this before. Our eyes are open. We're not too foolish as the young people may be. We done seen this shit. Who did you mess with?
We know
our beloved Bill Cosby was taken down.
We know, bro. We know. Listen, everybody know when you infiltrate in the white man's territory, they not like us. They take you out.
Play your position.
Bill Cosby wanted to buy NBC. No. Infiltrate the nigga. You out of here. P. Diddy. Got it. P. Diddy. No, we do. He got into it with Ciroc. He tried to sue Ciroc, saying that they was hiding money from him and that they wasn't paying him with the money that he was owed.
And probably so. But they ain't
basically P. Diddy got mad because the liquor company was treating him like he do the artist.
Right. Like you just represented him, my nigga.
Yeah.
You just the face.
Like they was treating him.
Face. You ain't a partner.
And because he thought he knew the business, because he do artists the same way, he tries to sue Ciroc for money, saying that they owe him this type of money.
Yeah, he said, what? Who let him in office?
Same thing.
You get what I'm saying? Because you a big nigga to the niggas that's around
and you got
these niggas said.
And this is what people don't understand. When you start trying to sue these big wigs, you either get taken down and put in jail or you die. Same thing happened with Kobe Bryant. He tried to sue the energy drink in the pill company, Mamba, for using his name. All of a sudden now his plane crashed.
Let me tell you something. There is so much at stake when it comes to this money, business, and people that's got to get paid. You are not coming in here with righteousness of what you think you deserve, trying to take down an organization. It's not going to happen.
People don't understand.
No, and I get it. And when you live in that type of righteousness, you lose it all, unfortunately. But when you think
it's big business,
when you think that you can go up against these people that are receiving big money and paying out big money, you are very minute.
What happened to the nigga that owned Cash App?
Cash App. Oh yeah, one he stabbed on the street.
Killed. That's what I'm saying. They tried to get him to sell the Cash App shit so they could create, because remember the federal government have their own Cash App now.
Yeah.
It's another form of Cash App. So they are going back and forth.
The process of shifting.
Yeah. So now, to get rid of so many people to go from Cash App to them, because remember now we're in competition, Burger King and McDonald's. We want everybody to come to us. Now all of a sudden he's dead. He been walking these San Francisco streets for how long? And one of the most peacefulest places.
Right.
Like now all of a sudden I get stabbed.
Right. Stabbed and left on the street. That's why they say it's never personal. It's just business. And if you don't understand business, don't fuck with it. That is no joke. If you do not understand it, stay at home, work your 9 to 5, and live a regular life. When you start shaking hands with people and smiling faces and having private meetings and moving on up, let me tell you, the stakes are a lot higher. And coming down is hard. Mm-hmm. It's hard. Especially when they look at you. First of all, like they said about black folks, white folks already look at you as a dog that stood up and started talking.
Whoa, say that again. I think that went past you.
You get what I'm saying?
I think that went past a lot of you niggas. White folks already look at you as a dog that stood up and started talking.
We got Layla. If she walked up in here right now and started demanding her rights, we'd look at her like, excuse me? Remember, the history. But
I never heard that analogy, and that's a great fucking analogy.
Look at the history.
Did you hear what she said? Now we know we were slaves at one point in time.
You weren't supposed to be in
so we were treated worse than dogs. We were treated worse than dogs because we don't even beat our dogs, do we? When our dogs do wrong, we don't beat our dogs. So we were treated worse than dogs. So to hear you say right now that quote, that's a powerful quote. You just literally said that when a white man looks at us, he looks at us as a dog that stood up and talked. Oh my God.
They looking at you, what are you demanding rights? I take care of you. Come on, let that sink in. So yeah, you Diddy to the hip hop community and to the world. Well, who office did you really think you was getting ready to walk up in here and make some demands to? We made you.
Hankin, what up? Hankin in the building, what up? Nah, real talk.
Right. And are we well in our rights to say, yeah, we deserve this? Yeah, you motherfucking right we are. But does that mean that they're going to allow you to do that? No. We say so much about Jay-Z and other people, they say just enough, but not too much because they stay in their position, right? Mm-hmm. They give you just enough to let the black community know that we support you, but enough to fall back that we keep our money in our pocket. You get what I'm saying? And Diddy, evidently, he was reckless in this community. They've been to the parties. They've heard the rumors.
My nigga, bro, listen, this is what people don't understand. I'm pretty sure before Diddy started having parties where we could go to, he was doing parties for just them. Because remember, niggas forget.
You had to impress these people to get in the door.
You got to remember, Diddy was doing parties when he was in college.
You had to impress these
people. Diddy was out of, like, people forget, Diddy threw a party and mad people died. Remember at the party where he got sued because like 8 people died?
It wasn't at the college.
It was a stampede at the college. Yeah.
I think so.
And mad people. Diddy used to throw college parties. That's how he got on.
Because he was. Remember, people. That was the performance.
Bro, basically, Rainwater took Diddy's blueprint. Diddy started managing artists because he would throw parties just like Rainwater did. Started throwing parties, being a party promoter. So when you're a party promoter, what do? You get close to artists because you book artists.
But remember, you used to do the same thing. It's the easiest way because once you start making parties, artists want to get on. Mm-hmm. Why? Because it's popping. They can perform. Then negotiation. And then you go 2 and 2. It goes 2 and 2. I promote the party. You're an artist. We make money together. You know what I'm saying? Because at every party, what you gonna want? You need music. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And what's better than live artists to be there? The artists come up and you get to move money and move your parties to place to place to place to place. That's how it goes. But all I'm saying is, who are you performing for in the beginning? How did you get in these doors? You know what I'm saying? They said, well, Andre Harrell. These were big people, right? Mm-hmm. These weren't your little people. And when you come to big people, they want to be pressed even more.
Even more. That's the crazy thing about it. So like I said, man, I can't believe this shit. I feel bad for my nigga. He going through some shit that I wouldn't want to go through with money or without money.
Not at all. But that's why you got to do this shit right.
Like my nigga.
You got to do this right.
Now let me ask you this. Do you think if knowing what Diddy knowing what he going through now, if he could start all over and they said, we're gonna give you this, but this what you're gonna go through, you think he'll do it again?
Yes.
Damn.
Yes. You know why? Because I don't think one comes without the other. I don't think one comes without the other. Because the reason why, because whether you're a rapper, country music singer, rock star, politician, money, power, respect, women, this all kind of comes within the same boat. You get what I'm saying? Ego, narcissism, you can't help it. Because when you're driven by capital, by money and artificial things that money can buy, and it's not from within, you're used to that superficial love, that power. That's why we hear all these stories about what could have happened in the office with other men and other situations that came about of manipulation. Why? Because you have all access. And who wants to turn down all access? You get what I'm saying? You would rather live the life of many kings versus being righteous as a poor person. That's why I say you have to make a choice.
But
because it's one or the other.
But let's be honest. Do most of these people actually know what it means to be a king?
No, because king doesn't mean the same thing to you as it would be to Diddy. King to you would be the king of your household, holding it down, raising children to be effective. And king to him could be exactly who he is, a narcissist, egotistical, money, power driven. You get what I'm saying? So it's about perspective. And he's already showed you what he was about. Even with you gave him to the money in the beginning, and this is what he did with it. So unless he learned his lesson, he wouldn't start from the beginning and do this all different. He would do the exact same thing. Mm-hmm. It's not like he came out and repented to his sins and said, and even if you did, would we really believe you? After many, many years, these are since the 90s, 2024. Well, he did,
remember, he got on
an apology,
he tried to repent to his sins.
You can't, no, that's not a really repent. You repent to God, but
wait.
Have been harmed.
So nobody
that
saw him.
Change my life.
I know you're right, but what's so? Do that even make him look worse on the way he tried to repent? Because you just said he tried to get on camera on Instagram and
but that's to God. That ain't to me. In the physical world, I was hurt by you. So your repentance, that's to God. You make it right with God so that you can live as a better man going forward. But in the meantime, I was wronged. So we got to deal with this here in the physical world. You build your spiritual to where you need to be as a righteous man. But in the physical, you wronged me. So we got to deal with this. So you don't get to run from that.
So is he doomed? Because that nigga.
No, you're doomed.
A lot of niggas.
No, you're doomed.
Like a lot of people was hurt.
Yeah, you're doomed. And that's God showing you who he really is. Especially if you're starting to come to fruition and realize.
Ain't it the karma?
No,
it's
that's
coming
exactly
back
what it
hard.
is. Because you don't get to run from it. You got to deal with this in its full essence. So whether you come and repent to God and say, you know what, I'm sorry for all I've done. Okay, yeah, we can repent. We can work on your emotion and your spiritual, but you're going to stand in this.
So, is it safe to say that no money, no matter how much money you got, eventually everything you do comes back to
if you're not a good person.
But you could be a good person with money. If you did some fucked up shit, it just seems like it's gonna come back to haunt you.
No, I mean everything comes back. It's just a matter of listen, first of all, hold on. When I was born Catholic, you're born with original sin. Why? Because we're all not living without fault. There's something.
Wait, we can't hear you, so you got to say that again.
No, I said, and I'm just saying, I was born Catholic. I was raised Catholic, and you're taught that you're born with original sin. Nobody here is unscathed. So this is a learning process. We're not going to do everything right, but the goal is to try to be as righteous as you possibly can. You know what I'm saying? This stuff that they're saying that he did is so far from righteous. You sitting down there with Lucifer himself. So yeah, you can give your soul to God at this point, but you've gone so far beyond. That's your lesson. You got to sit in this shit. You got to sit and listen to what these people have to say, even those that are lying on you. Because remember, Jesus was lied on too, right?
Talk to
right?
him.
He was lied on too. I mean, we can't get past the real books because it's been played out many times, whether you believe it or not. That moral of the story is still there. So whether half you did was the right shit and you was really out here doing people wrong, and some of these people just coming in line because they could jump on the bandwagon, but you was out there doing dirty. So now you got to deal with it. Ain't nothing you can do. Save your soul. and fix yourself as much as you can, but you don't get to run from this, not in the physical sense. You got to see this shit out. That's why old girl told him in YSL, told Young Thug, no, you take them fucking headphones off. You hear this shit. Nigga, you ain't got nothing that you got to hear from your lawyer. Ain't no interview, and you ain't too distracted because you wasn't distracted before. Listen to this shit right here. You got to be in this 100%.
And that's what these niggas, and that's what they run from.
Exactly. That's not what
like if you want to keep it 100, everybody in that YSL courtroom had on headphones. Nobody want to hear what's going on in court. That's how you know when niggas' lives is gone. Ain't no way in hell I could be in court fighting for my life and I got headphones
and
on my ear.
I gotta hear everything y'all saying about me, everything the judge saying, every sniffle, sneeze up in this motherfucker. Because my life is on the line. What you mean I got on headphones?
My nigga, ain't no way.
Are you kidding me?
My nigga, ain't no way. Niggas gonna tell me I was found guilty and I don't know what the fuck happened in the courtroom.
And I'm sitting up in here smiling.
Ain't no way. These niggas watching movies. These niggas listening to the new rap song.
These people would say, oh, we gotta listen to interviews from before.
These
nigga need to listen to the now. The nigga is sitting on the stand talking in live action and you got on headphones? What?
Like these niggas ain't even listening to this. But guess what? They gotta listen to Lil Woody now. Cause Lil Woody gotta testify.
Right. And that nigga look confused.
So now,
what you mean I lied before?
They gotta
I
listen.
was lying before, so if I come back and tell you something else, that mean I'm in contempt of court. That mean jail.
Did you hear what that nigga
jail?
said?
That mean I could go to
jail.
That
nigga told the judge, it depends on how I feel when I wake
know.
up. She said,
I may just come in and feel like going to jail.
She said, will you be here on Monday? She said, no. She said, will you be here on Monday to go to court? Let me know now. She said, this nigga Lil Woody said, she said, after she told that nigga you could go to jail until the case over. And she said, are you going to come Monday? I just told you everything, so you know what it is. He said, I don't know. It depends on how I feel when I wake up. What the nigga?
Listen, they know what they dealing with. They know they gonna have to come in the small.
She just told you
with the medication.
She just told this nigga.
We're not dealing with very much right here.
But check this out. I'm gonna put y'all on game because these niggas is all about clout. Remember, we live in a clout world right now. Clout world. She just told this nigga that he gonna go to jail for you until this case over, right? If he has to come testify again. How much you motherfuckers want to bet on any amount of money this nigga go to jail? I'll put any amount of money on it, my nigga. I'll put any amount of money that niggas is in Woody head telling this nigga, bro, you really ain't gonna look like a snitch now. And you gonna make money off of interviews because people gonna want to talk to you when you get out. Just go in there and sit down. Bro, Young Gunner didn't even want to sit. He snitched to get out. All these niggas snitched to get out, and you supposed to be the snitch.
Right, and you gonna go can't get right is gonna do it just like that. January. Okay.
They gonna be like, bro, you about to change the whole narrative. They gonna be like, you not a snitch no more. He sat down. He didn't even want to testify the second time. Remember what I said. He gonna motherfucking go to jail. He won't show up on Monday.
Yes, nigga.
Remember, he gonna force them to lock him up, and then he gonna get out and be making all types of interviews, and then 1090 Jake gonna make a video that's gonna say, ooh, Woody, he stood on business. He went to jail because he didn't want to testify the second. Man, I know how this shit go. This is crazy. Nigga, it's clout season, my nigga. He about to become the biggest shit on the internet because then they gonna say, is he really a snitch? We seen him get on the stand the first time and he made a mockery of the whole shit. Now he's not willing to get on the stand. He's going to jail for this shit. Did he really just played the prosecution? Man, I'm telling you, bro. I already know. Especially after the judge told him that if you lie about anything you say, you can go to jail for that too.
That scared the shit out of him.
He like, then I might as well go to jail.
What?
This nigga
court
said.
Reporter looked at him.
He said,
"You understand what she's saying to you right now?"
That nigga Woody looked at them and said, Everything I said was a lie.
I told y'all last time I was lying about everything.
He said, so how you locking me up for something that's a lie? When I
And she
told
looking
y'all
at your stupid
everything
ass
was
like,
a lie.
I know.
I
So
know.
if you get on the stand and say anything other than the lies you told the first time, they can say that.
Well, listen. Well, right now we believe your lies.
Uh-huh.
So continue. Remember,
You better remember the lies
lies.
you told, because they said if you deviate from anything, that's why you got the court reporter
What the-
there.
and
He verbatim.
and what are you looking at these niggas like? But I lied.
That makes sense to you? Yes, it do.
This shit is crazy.
So, motherfucker, you go and make it clear. You come up here with
And Young Thug lawyer looking at these niggas like, all you niggas got problems. He telling you niggas
start
he lied.
questioning your major. Like, you know what my parents said to go into medicine. I never thought.
No, he told them niggas. The nigga got on Instagram and told these niggas the other day, I've been retarded all my life. I've been in special ed all my life. He said, I don't care. He said, this is what he told these niggas on Instagram. This is what Lil Woody said. All this shit fucked me up. They cut off my Social Security check because I'm on trial testifying. So now they cut off his Social Security check that he get every month because he's dealing with the courts and doing this shit.
Fuck out of here. That's how stupid he is. That's just recent, nigga. You've been stupid your whole fucking
No. They cut off his check.
For childbirth, right?
He's been getting it all his life. He's been getting a check. Yeah, he said it. I've been getting a check all my life.
And when did they cut off his check?
Ever since he's been dealing with the white.
Exactly.
So that's why he's upset, because he's like, y'all niggas really fucking my check up. He's like, I'm calling Social Security trying to get my shit fixed right now because of y'all niggas fucking my shit up. And he's like, I'm not, and don't be calling the Social Security office fucking with my shit. Bro, I swear to God, the nigga, it's like, bro, he's like, bro, he said, since I went to jail for this YSL shit, I can't get my Social Security check.
Well, they asked him, they said, didn't you hang out with him? I didn't know who I was hanging out with. Well, okay, well, special ed gets special treatment.
Man, they use that nigga. They use him as one of them niggas.
I just was hanging around. I didn't know.
Don't be seeing like a nigga that's easy that you can send on the go move. Yo, do this for me. Okay, no problem. Like, he one of them type of niggas that'll do whatever you tell him to do. Woody is the nigga that'll do whatever you tell him to do, man. You gotta watch these niggas, man. But I'm about to get up out of here, man. It's 1:50. I've been on this bitch for damn near 2 hours, man. Salute to everybody out there, man. Y'all shit alive, man. Appreciate everybody for rocking with me. Y'all know how we do, man. It's your boy Gangsta Cat, man. I got the lowdown for the lowdown. This where it go down. Make sure you like, share, subscribe to the page, man. It's the #1 spot on the motherfucking YouTube, 101.1 The Bounce. On-air interviews and celebrity gossip. You already know.
Hey, we do this. It's that.
I knew you wasn't ready, nigga.
How you know? How you know?
But I forgot, huh?
Never that. Talk to him.
Never that.
I feel some type of way with things though.
For some reason, y'all think it's a game to a nigga bring them things out.
Ain't been
I
that.
got a problem, I'ma let the nigga know. I be on a mission, the nigga shit I already know. I ain't like none of them niggas, I'ma bring it to them though. Time to get it in, my nigga, I'm coming
Train
out the
the
top. I'm the real soldier, the gangster, the nigga, let it go. I be outside with them niggas that never fuck.
Let 'em know.
That you ready, nigga, you gon' have to let me know. I run up in your crib and let about that freak up. Talking about you good, nigga, you know how I fucking be. I be with them niggas acting like they really never be. Talking about you street nigga, you gon' have to show me. Hit you with that shit, you ain't never seen this shit. I'm from Jersey, nigga, the real one, you ain't really it. Talking about you gangsta nigga with a big dick. I know a bitch that'll come with a big strap, suck on a nigga, give him neck, you know.
Just like that.
Dog nigga, I been nigga, you know me.
They don't know that.
Outside with niggas and never go be.
They don't go outside.
From the hood, Jersey, north side, double clip. Real gangster nigga, you know how this shit go.
Stay on my
Used to
shit.
go Z's up to get my whole fit.
Seven
I'm a
moves.
real nigga, you know how this shit is get. But mama fell in love with the dick. And supply with the dick. So you know I'm
I give her the dick. Sincere running
that money
shit.
though. Hey, city that I go.
Act Ma running shit.
I don't play no games. I'm from
Fort
Jersey.
Worth
nigga,
running
feel me,
shit.
though? Stacking up that money too. I
Jersey
really go.
running shit.
Get him! Love the way I move. She say I'm gangster by the way I do.
She already
Ain't no
know.
type of talking, you know I'ma keep it really true.
Keep it really
Niggas
true.
gon' hate on me for all this shit I really
Fucking
do.
do.
Getting to the money, buying houses, let's keep
it cool.
Nigga wanna stop me, you gon' have to take me on my
I
block.
wish he would.
Ain't nothing like them nigga posted like a mailbox.
Mailbox.
I can bring that new grab, I can bring a shotty too. AK the big thing, you know how I'ma really
They
do.
hating up.
A nigga gon' hate cause this bitch be really on my shit.
dick.
She know I'm just God body, she know how this shit get
5%.
I don't play the games they play. She know I'm in the whip, foreign style. You know the shit that they can
keep
never
that
keep.
new
Now she
shit.
love
I
me 'cause
keep
she know
that
how it's
shit.
gonna be.
Beat 'em all.
See, I'm that nigga, one hell of a G.
G.
Play the fourth like I'm that nigga.
V12.
Don't ever fuck with me when I walk up in the bitch. You know
I'm
I'm
one
right
hell
out
of a
of
G. G.
They gonna always hate on me.
They gon' always hate on me.
But the
Why?
bitch wait on me. She know I'm just one hell
Love
of
a
a G.
G. One hell of a G.
One hell of a G.
What you tell me?
They wanna stop me. I'm
Never.
outside, but I'm really so cocky.
Like
I'm
Rocky.
like I'm Rocky.
They can't.
You already know.
You already
You
know.
already know.
You already know. You already know.
What up, everybody? It's your boy Gangsta Cat, and this is The Bounce, and it's exactly where it go down. So if you enjoyed this video, make sure you do your boy a favor and hit that subscribe button right there. You already know what it is. You know this the #1 spot, The Bounce. If you rocking with me like I'm rocking with you, then let's bounce on something. This your boy Gangsta Cat, and that's Kimmy. So you already know what it is. Make sure you subscribe to the page and help us get to where we need to be at $100,000 subscribers. You know what it is, man. I enjoy this content, and I hope you do too. Keep it cat.